Hey, what's up? This is Marcus with Machine City Audio, and I got a new virtual instrument for you guys today, and that is the Voices of Wind. And what is the Voices of Wind? I know you probably want to know. This is a really great virtual instrument that is great for adding vocal textures, vocal harmonies, and swells to your production. And it's from a company called Sound Iron, and they make some really great virtual instruments, so definitely check those guys out. I will leave a link below after the video so you can check that out. All right, so this is really well recorded vocals. You know, you can really do a lot with this. You can use it in a few ways. You can use it as individual notes, or you can use it as chords, or you can also use it as a loop. They have some loop phrases in here as well if you just want to go that route too. Now, you don't have to stick to having the presets just the way they are. You can actually tweak the presets, and it also comes with its own effects rack. So you can do a lot to these to change them to suit your production needs. All right, so one more thing I want to point out is that this is also NKS compatible. So if you're using native instruments, you know, MK3 or the complete controller, you'll have no issues, you know, seamlessly integrating this in your workflow, and you know, you'll have the control that you need from your controller. What I want to do first is play you an instrumental I made, and then I want to go back and show you how I like to use the Voice of Wind as chords to really create some interesting textures. All right, but first let's hit this instrumental. All right, so now let's just go over a couple of the presets. So I have the Echoes preset loaded up, and just so you can hear what that sounds like, let's play something right quick. All right, so that is the Echoes by itself. That's just one note. Now let me show you what you can do if you just start adding some chords. You can make it into something interesting. So let's check this out. It's a lot more interesting. You can do a lot more with it just by adding chords to it instead of just playing it as one note. All right, so let's move on to another one, and we're going to go with, all right, so we're going to go with Nebulos. Let's try that out. So just to hear what that sounds like, let's just hear it as one note. And as you can hear, this sounds great as just one note too. I mean, there's nothing wrong with using it like that, but now let's try it as a chord. All right, so let's go through a couple more presets. Let's go through Regret and Remember. All right, so let's hear what this sounds like. Want to take mix that down a bit for what I'm about to do. Now let's go back. All right, so now let's hear this as a chord. All right, and let me play it again just as a note. Now as a chord. All right, so now let's check out the dark chords. Let's hear this just as the keys, but I'm only playing one note. As you can hear, these all really sound great just as notes too. I mean, they're recorded well. You have some really great effects. All right, so now let's hear it as a chord. All right, so don't tell me that you can't do something with that. I know you can do something with that because I'm already hearing it in my head of what I can do with that. I'll probably make a beat with this right after this video. All right, but let's hear that one more time. All right, so that's all I got for you today, and I wanted to show you a little bit about what you can do with the Voices of Wind by just doing different things with it, using it as chords. There's plenty more you can do with it. So always try to separate yourself from the pack. Don't use the same things as everybody else. Definitely tweak it to give yourself that own unique sound. All right, so once again, I am Marcus with Machine City Audio, and I will leave a link if you want to check this out. As I said before, it's on sale. All right, peace, and until next time.